So quite mild out there. 14 degrees. Yeah, 14 degrees out there at the minute. That's all I need. Certainly doesn't feel 14 degrees out there. It's beyond moving. Oh, that's 14 degrees out here, though. It's very light. Weird light up there. There's no way this is 14 degrees out here. In fact, I wish I'd put my big coat on, my big jacket on. Because it's definitely lower than 14 degrees, I think. That's what my app said. It's very bright out here. I've only got my flimsy jacket on. Because it said it was 14 out here. Could be 14 out here. I did have a fresh skinhead this morning. That could be why I'm feeling it. Plus I've just come out of the warm. Moon's bright. Get to the end of the month, then it'll just be dark out here all the time. Got the torch tonight. Leave this on. It gets warm. warm my hands up. Doubt I'll see anyone tonight. Now, this morning. Not going too far tonight. Just round and down through. I think. Get back indoors. Get on with all my jobs. No way it's 14 Celsius out here. Could be, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels like about 7 or 6. But it's 14. All we're going to get soon is just wind and rain, and dark mornings, dark nights. I don't mind a bit of winter though. Used to it really. Dark around here. But it's a big bright moon. There's a little crabber. Oh. Everywhere. Try not to tread on them. Abundance of fruit. Big moon. It's quite a nice view, looking out over the brewery. Not even going to check the river tonight. If it's as warm tomorrow, or today, as it was yesterday, I might even get that boat out and get in the river. Saying that, I've been looking at like a kayak, like a pointed kayak, like a canoe thing. Yeah, that is cold out here. Yawning rapidly. Watch out for the werewolves. Watch out for the murderers. Be wrong in this village. It's alright, we'll just blind them with a light. anyone jumps out, bosh, in the eyes. And while they're seeing white lights, fucking trip them up. No one's going to jump out. Well, I don't know. Someone could jump out. But I say no one's going to jump out, but you never know. They'd have to be very, very good at jumping out. I've been walking around this village since I was about, I don't know, probably 10, 11, 10, yeah. I feel quite at home walking about this time of night. And the day I don't feel comfy walking out and about, then I'll just get tooled up. Yeah, if it gets that bad out here, that my midnight walks are interrupted because the country's just gone crazy, we'll have to get some tools out here, because I'm still coming on my walks. No. To be honest, if anyone jumped out, you could soon get tooled up anyway with anything, man. Plant pot. Saying that, anyone jumps out, they're not going to survive that in the eyes, man. They really ain't, especially at a point. That'd do someone some real damage. It's actually a tactical torch. As you can see, it's like really bright. To be honest, I wouldn't like to get that in the eyeballs. All you're going to see is white. Then again, they might jump out with the identical torch and go bang. Yeah. But we'd both be seeing white then. No. I'd probably know them. They jumped out. I might not. What have we had? We've had a gruesome murder where 2 college boys chopped up another lad in the field over there. They chopped him into 200 odd pieces. Murderers. And then we had a few years back we had a double murder which was nearly a treble murder. Believe it or not. Plus there's a few naughty things that I know about which sort of predate them murders, but I'm kind of restricted. There's a fox, look, you see that fox? Right there, middle of the road, look. There you go. Hello mate, you alright? Yeah, just there's a big fox out there. Fox, yeah. Yeah man, middle of the road he was just then. There's some coloured dude walking out. It's all good. Don't know if you got the fox on the camera. I was just about to focus in, that geezer walked out. Yeah, some of them just come out and they're quite tame, but I could take you down the field. Thousands of them. Me and my mate Mick, years ago, we drove his van on the field and there was hundreds of them. Eyes all looking at us. Obviously you wouldn't. Well, yeah, you can get near a fox, but you wouldn't want to corner it or anything like that. Or a fox won't attack you. A fox would just disappear, be watching you, but they will attack you. But obviously, if you corner on most things, they'll attack you. But yeah. The foxes are out early. Don't know, black dude was back down there. I thought he was even going to fucking understand me. I thought it was one of the boat boys. No, he was as English as me, by the sounds of it. Dead arm. Warmed up a bit now. Not that it's warm, but I bet he thought, who the fuck's that? He had his headphones on. Very light. Good night to be out on the river. See where you're going. Obviously, I have to row, so I can't see where I'm going. Well, I can see. Well, I know where I'm going, but obviously I'm rowing. So the point of my dinghy is facing the front. Can you row the other way? Yeah, but you're going against the forces doing it the other way. Got to catch up with my YouTube. Well, Christmas will soon be here. I can't believe how quick this year's gone, everybody. It seems to have just whizzed by. Well, the brightest star is the North Star. Don't let anybody tell you different. Not that I can see the North Star, but it must be up there somewhere. I think the craziest thing I've ever seen was years ago. I see the Northern Lights in Tunbridge Wells when I used to be a baker. I used to be a night baker, and I used to do all the baking. And at about 2 in the morning, I used to jump in the van and go to deliver to all the shops and all the cakes and that and bread. And my mate Georgina lived in Tunbridge Wells. I used to sort of drop her off some cakes and a loaf of bread and that. And I pulled up to her house, got out the van, and I tell you what, no one told me it was going to be sort of Northern Lights that night, but you can see it every sort of now and again from here. And I tell you what, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen in the sky. It was like, the baby screaming. I heard someone scream last night when I was out walking. Yeah, it's just like greens and blues. It was really Saying that, the eclipse during the daytime was quite mad as well, because I was out in the garden and the sun sort of went down. All the birds went down like it was the evening, but obviously it didn't last. Yeah, that Northern Lights is quite mad. I've only seen it once in Tunbridge Wells, but it was proper blowing the sky apart. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll walk round the block the long way. See, none of this, my house is just there. None of this was here when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my back garden used to come right over here. Yeah, they built these in about 75. 76. My garden, I'll show you where my house is. I'll show you where my garden used to come to. My house is just right through them bushes there. My garden used to go right up there. And when they built this, they sort of chopped our garden off. Yeah. That's where the back of my house is there. And my garden used to come right along here. Up to where this alley is. So that's all different around here now, man. When they first built these, it was all flat roofs. I've got to say, I think the people was a lot better years ago. There was more of a community. There is a community here now, but obviously years ago it was a lot better in my opinion. This has all changed. This used to be just a car park up here. In fact, I just park all my dodgy cars up around here. Used to be around here a lot. Used to build grass there. Used to build mountains and grass up there. Saying that, still a few people here that was here originally. Not many, though. To be honest, I preferred it when it was all grass and that, and the car park was there. So I think I've got a sister that lives up here. Not that I talk to her. Not that I talk to any of my brothers and sisters. I've got better things to fucking do than talk to them. Yeah. I quite like a huge family. They just get on my nerves. The only reason that I get on their nerves is because I've always told them what's what, and they're just different than me. But I got something to say, I just tell them. But to be honest with you, like I said many a time, I think I've got a stronger bond with my dad than I have with any of my brothers and sisters. Mad, isn't it? But I'm quite happy like that. Plus, I'm the youngest, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's here in the end. At the end, because they've all lived a different kind of life than me. It's quite bright, isn't it, up there? I'll have to check the temperature again when I get in, because no way it's, what was it, 14 it said it was? There's no way it's 14. Might be long before it's minus 14. No, hopefully, well, who knows what kind of winter we're going to have. But I can remember winters out here when you couldn't even move. It's my house, isn't it? My England flag, with the light on. It's really bright up in the sky. Okay. Spider, I can see him. Some big old spiders running around here. But luckily in England, we don't have any spiders that are going to eat you or hurt you, really. Obviously, in Australia, different countries, they probably, it's probably second nature to the Aussies. You know what I mean? Your mum and dad probably teach you. It's probably just you learn it. Poisonous spiders and that, but we ain't got nothing like that here. Suddenly gets eaten by a big tarantula. Nah. Got some big old spiders, but nothing that's going to do you any damage. Same with the snakes. We've only got two species of snake. One is a grass snake, and the other one's an adder. An adder can do you a bit of pain. Yeah. But again, none of them are like predatory. But obviously, if you tread on it or something like that, it's going to have you, isn't it? But yeah, I think in Australia they got it all, haven't they? The snakes, the spiders, the Aussies. We done well sending them all out there. I'm telling you. Saying that, a few of my mates are out there. And hello to all my Australian subscribers who tune in, because we have got Aussies out there. Get this off. Trying to think anything dangerous we've got out in this country. Got lots of illegal immigrants. I think they're probably more dangerous than anything else we got here. Am I allowed to say that? I just did. Yeah, illegal. I'm on about the the hotel people. That situation's just getting worse. Yeah. I don't know where they're going to house them. They're on about housing them. What about them British families? Ain't got no houses. Do you know what I mean? And then floating on a dinghy with no papers, and you're getting it all, man. I don't know. We should spin them boats back round and send them straight back to France. That's what they should do. Obviously, there's a hidden agenda, which the British public don't know, but the government do, and yeah, very strange. But don't get me wrong, I've seen some African dudes who look real. Friendly as that, do you know what I mean? Integrating. I've seen the what country is it? I forget the country. I've got Lithuania in my head, but that's only because I had a housemate. She came from Lithuania. The Ukraine. The Ukrainians and that look real, and the Chinese and that look real. The only ones that don't look real are all them Arab fellas, because they're making no attempt to integrate with anybody. They're getting nicked for touching kids, and they're all, well, all you got to do is watch YouTube. They're all just hanging around in kiddies' parks and that. I'm not saying they're all paedophiles, but a lot of them have committed offences. Yeah, it's strange, very strange. But never mind, eh? Never mind. We'll keep speaking the truth, and we'll keep making the videos. Because I'm not in the Tommy Robinson gang. I'm not in any gang. I suppose really I'm more of a patriot, more of a what the fuck's going on with my country. Do you know what I mean? Kind of person. I'm not on the left or the right. I think they're all bullshitters. All the politicians. The reform man included. Yeah. But I do sympathise with Tommy Robinson, because what they've done to him is just ridiculous. Really. Crazy, eh? And all he was doing was just reporting, to start with, he was just reporting on all the nonsense, which was all Asians, who were all touching kids and got done for touching kids. Do you know what I mean? They've been convicted of touching kids. So that's all he was doing. Yeah. Then you got the case of Charlene Downs, who disappeared, that young girl. And they chopped her up and put her in the kebabs. Dealing with some sick individuals. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Don't forget to subscribe. And whatever you're doing out there, right? Be happy, because you're a long time dead. So be happy here while you're in now.